Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is Nishin Nasser from Secure Portfolio. Today I have come with an interesting subject that is related to the budget that has been published on February 1st of 2021, and it's related to the budget and the bad banks. Okay, so I want to point out one thing that this video has been recorded on 7th of February 2021, and if you are watching this video in later on any other dates, this may not be valid. Okay, also I'm not a SEBI registered analyst, and before taking any trade, you please consult with your financial advisor. Okay, so let's start. So what actually came in the budget and related to the banks? Okay, so we all know that India has a problem with bad loans. Most of the PSU banks have this kind of problem. Not even PSU, all banks have this problem, but mostly it is affecting on the PSU banks. Okay, so people will borrow and they don't pay back. So this is a article. An article came out in FinShort. Okay, 2 days before. So I will just point out you the important factors that they are pointing out on this article. Okay, so regarding this bad loans or the loans that they have not paid back by the customers, what if suppose if these loans can be moved to a particular place other than from this bank, this will be good, no? So the people that is from outside or the investors, when they look onto the banks, they will see only the good loans. Okay, so the people are giving you the interest to the bank with the good loans. There won't be any bad loans if we move these bad loans that they're not paying them back to some other place. So where we can move these bad loans or the loans that is not being paid back. So the bad bank can resolve this stuff. That is what is mentioned in this article. Okay, so what is a bad bank? Okay, so the government wants to move roughly 2.2 lakhs crores worth of unpaid loans to these bad banks, or we can call this as an institution. Okay, uh, it like an ARC AMC model of management company, asset management company, we can say. And this ARC is not new actually. They what they do actually, they buy unpaid loan from the banks and try to resolve them. Okay, meaning they pay some money upfront to the bank and try to recover the unpaid loans in the full, maybe in a longer period of time. But what the banks will benefit? Banks will benefit. They will pay 15 percentage of the total loan amount in cash or in a secure deposit or something, and they will pay the 85 percentage, the remaining 85 percentage, once they only recover the full amount of money from the customer. Okay, so there are about 2.2 lakhs crores of unpaid loans that is moving out. Okay, so around 15 percentage of that money is coming to the banks. So it will definitely benefit the banks, and also the more and more investment also will come to the PSU banks. So that is why it will be a good time if you move on investing to the PSU banks. Okay, so that was all about the article. So let's move on and see what are the PSU banks available in India. Okay, so these are the PSU banks, public sector banks. There are 12 in numbers. Before, we know that there were about 27 banks. So some of the bank got merged, and finally we have a number of only 12 banks. So what are the Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra, Canara Bank, Central Bank of India, Indian Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, Punjab National Bank, Punjab and Sindh Bank, Union Bank of India, UCO Bank, and State Bank of India. As all of you know, that State Bank of India is the biggest one or the largest one among the 12, and after this State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank is coming. Okay, so I have made a watch list of all these 12 banks over here, as you can see. Okay, so let's see how it was performing in the past and what are the benefits is going to get if we invest on any of these banks. So let's move on and see the first bank, that is a Bank of Baroda. Okay, uh, to save the time, okay, actually I have made all the markings over here, all the drawings. Okay, I have marked the levels also here. Okay, So Bank of Baroda on previous day I have already given by signal when it was around 80 81 like that. So it hit the target actually to 87. Okay. On the same day itself, I have told all to my group members that it was already all expected what the RBI governor has been announced in the monetary policy. Okay, and the repo rate is almost fixed to the similar of maintained at 4%. We all expected at this level, and before the announcement, it went up to the high. Okay, so there was not a chance that it can go further move. So I have already told my group members that be careful and book partially, and for all the long time holders you can hold it. Okay, so it is going to recover. So there was a correction in the market, that is why it has fell. It has already reached the target, but it fell down to 82. So almost a small amount of upside move is actually been seen, like a 0.5 percentage. Okay, so no need to worry. Again, it is going to hit 87, and it further the second target will be 93, and we have support at 79. And if anyhow any, maybe because in the later on days we do not know what is going to happen on all this, do regularly update on the news what is going to come about these bad banks and this ARC AMC, what all things. Maybe it can change at any time. Okay, if he hit the stop loss of 79, just please exit. Okay, so our next bank is Bank of India. Okay, this also you can see, if you see the volume over here. Okay, you can see a big candle, a big movement on the green. Okay, so it is going to be move, what you can say, uh, our stop loss can be at around 44, and the next target will be at 75. It's currently trading at 59.55, already given a moment of 3.75 percentage. Okay, the next bank is Bank of Maharashtra. Okay, if you see over here Bank of Maharashtra, we can see a cup and handle like a structure over here, and it's currently trading at 16.15, and it has given a small upside of 0.06 0.62 only. But anyway, there was a correction on that day, so we hope that it can move up to 18 or 19, and further move also it can go to around 20 rupees. Okay, so our strict stop loss will be at 14.15. And our next bank is Canara Bank. Canara Bank we have given several times. Okay, even from 120 we have given a buy call, and it is now at what price, 160. Okay, so it is also already hit our target, but it got corrected, and it closed at 160.85. Maybe it can go to 171, and further it can go to 183. Okay, those who are holding from 120 where we given buy signal, just keep on holding for a long time. So our next bank is Central Bank of India. Okay, if you see over here, there is a trend line coming from 2019. Okay, so if it break, it can move very. It can go move to 16.55, and even to 18.20. And if it is falling below 12.65, just exit only. So there is a higher chance that, because there is a triangle formation over here. Okay, that is also in a buy side if I say, for a longer long time period. And our next bank is Indian Bank. Okay, so if you see in the Indian Bank, it's forming a similar kind of structure like a head and shoulders. Okay, so it has not formed fully. If it form like this, it is currently at 127, and I believe it can move around 180 to 190 in between. Okay, so there is no further big resistance over here. And if you see the volume over here, there is a huge volume build up over here. There is a consolidation was there for a few days, as you can see over here, and it has given a very huge movement, and last day it has moved to 7.5 percentage. So I believe it can move very fastly to 180. Okay, so just your strict stop loss will be at 86. Okay, and our next bank is Indian Overseas Bank. Indian Overseas Bank, it has fallen very heavily. Actually, I have not done any research on that. We need to see what was the reason behind this kind of fall. but anyhow I believe that it is already fallen enough. Okay, and we can buy for a long period. Okay, long term. Okay, and your stop loss should be 9 rupees, no, 9.20. Okay, target is remain open for a long term. Okay, so the next bank is Punjab National Bank. Punjab National Bank have given several buy call. Okay, uh, actually it already hit the target also. What we have said, it was the first target was 40.65, it's already hit, and our next target is 42.90 again. It will go to 51 to 56. Punjab National Bank, as I said earlier, is largest after State Bank of India. So there will be a movement. As you can see in the State Bank, there was a huge movement, and it is already on a very high side right now. So the next big bank we can see is the Punjab National Bank. So mostly the more movement will be going to happen in the Punjab National Bank in the coming days. I believe so. Okay, but before taking any trade, just consult your financial advisor. And our next bank is Punjab and Sindh Bank. Okay, here you can see a cup and handle like structure. Okay, and it can give a movement to 16.70, I believe, with the stop loss of 13.55. And the next bank is the Union Bank of India. Okay, in same here also cup and handle, and I have marked the points over here at 35, 39.55, 42.90. Okay, that was Union Bank of India. And the next one is UCO Bank. UCO Bank also we have given buy signal. Okay, somewhere near to 12. Okay, it is currently trading at 13.30. Okay, you can put the strict stop loss at 12.85, and you can still buy, and yeah, obviously it for a long time. Okay, so you can see here there is a huge volume build up at July. Okay, after the fall, again after that there is, we can say, is little consolidation over here. Somebody is buying over here, I think, and maybe a sudden move can come at any time. And our next is the State Bank of India. State Bank of India also we have given buy signal somewhere over here. That is, it was around 189 or something, I believe. Okay, from there it has given a, it was around October November. Okay, from there it has given a very huge movement. It is almost doubled. Okay, and those who were holding from that time, I think you made a very huge profit from there. Okay, so still you can hold it on the fresh entry also, good, but there is a huge gap over here, as you can see. Okay, so there may come a correction over here, and just for any fresh entry, just be careful on this. And anyway, the target is open, it can move up to 480, 500, like that way in coming months, not in one day, not in 1 week or something. It will take time. As you can see over here, this is a channel, and it is respecting the channel over these days. And from here you can see so much volume build up over here. Okay, so I believe it can move up to 450 to, for this target is open. Actually, there is no further history to see over above this area. Okay, so those who are holding from 189, just hold it. Okay, do not sell it now. And these were the 12 banks, PSU banks. And if we are still afraid to invest in all these banks, because we do not know which bank is going to be on upper side, which is going to fall. Okay, and also if you have do not have money to invest in all the banks, you can go for ETF. We have an ETF, PSU Bank Bs. Okay, that is currently trading at 224.92, and it has given a movement of 3.53 percentage upward. And if you see over here, there is a huge volume build up, and only buying and buying. Okay, and the last day it was actually moved to 6 percentage, I believe, and it got corrected to 3.53. So obviously you can buy from here in the coming days, and you can keep holding it for a longer period of time. If you do not have money to invest individually, you can do this also, or even There are mutual funds available. Okay, that also is possible. You can buy the mutual fund also. Okay, so that was all about the video regarding the budget and bad banks. And so I wish all of you a profitable week ahead, and do trade carefully. And as I said, always just consult your financial advisor before taking any trade. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. And if you are watching this for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.